And today we've got a reading for you about somebody who is realizing that maybe they need to take at face value what has happened between them and another person and just admit that they don't really seem to have good intentions towards you. So, with the Four of Pentacles being in the reverse, it's like I'm ready to let go of this, or I'm ready to move on. I don't know that I could see being your friend anymore or dating you anymore or working here anymore because I see through your illusion, or I feel like I have better choices out there. So I think this person's a little bit shocked. They expected you to hang out and put up with whatever they've been doing. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a good day so far. Happy Friday, Jonathan. How are you doing? If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. It's in the description box for you, as is more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. We're going to start off with we're going to go with the Nightmare Before Christmas. What else do we have? Hey CJ, how are you doing? Happy Friday. We have the Four of Potions, which is the Four of Cups. Rejection. Thanks, I'm good. I know what you generally do, so I'm not interested in more of the same. Whoever I'm reading for, you have a better understanding now of your own value and what you deserve, and it has changed what you're willing to put up with in your social circle or in your romantic life. Hello, Josie. How are you doing? That's awesome. How's it going, Aqua Beauty? Hello, James. What's going on? Hello, Steven. We've got Death. 8 of Potions or 8 of Cups in the reverse, and the Devil in the reverse. So this pattern of you going back or having kind of like a cycle of problems with this connection, I feel like you're ready to walk away from it. I feel like you've learned what you needed to from this, and you don't really see any value in connecting with this person further. It's just kind of like, I don't know, hang out with you, watch cat videos online. Like, you don't want to be guessing what is going to happen. You don't want to deal with their unpredictable or impulsive behavior. I feel like you're just over it. The Magician. So you're coming through as this magician because you're taking action and you're realizing that you have the resources to adjust your life to get rid of some of the drama, let go of some of the chaos. It's not yours anyways, it's this other person. Hey Tiana, how are you doing? Happy Friday. Hello Coco, how are you doing? Hello Michael, how are you? We have the 7 of Candles or 7 of Wands and Judgment. It's about time to make this decision. I've given you enough time. I've forgiven you for things that happened and then you went and did them again. I don't feel guilty for ending this friendship or ending this relationship, because when you look at the history, when you think about what all has to transpire between the two of us, like, I gave you chances. I tried. Hello, Gary. How are you doing? We have Knight of Potions or Knight of Cups. And the Fool. The Fool's in the reverse. So this, sorry to say, but I feel like this would be the person that you're walking away from. The person who seems to walk in circles or see the same scenery over and over again because they refuse to change or because they are kind of stuck in some immature behavior. For them to come through as the Knight of Potions or the Knight of Cups, what a looker, huh? It indicates some immaturity, some flighty energy, someone who tends to daydream and think about, oh, what if this, or wouldn't it be great if in a year this happened? But like, are you doing any actions to actually get there? Daydreaming is lovely, but it's way better when it's followed up with action. Hello, Tim. Hello, Grant. How's it going? So we have the Moon and the Seven of Pentacles or Seven of Presents in the reverse. So I think I'm good on investing in our friendship or in our relationship. It feels to me like I could maybe make better use of that energy by reinvesting it in myself. Maybe you go shopping, maybe you go on a vacation, maybe you get to spend more time writing your book or your vampire rock opera. What was that from Forgetting Sarah Marshall? I think that's what they called it. Yeah, more time for the things that are important to you instead of chasing after somebody who's like making it difficult for you on purpose and refusing to grow up. Hey, Ruben, how are you doing? I love it, Tiana. I hope it goes well for you today. Thank you, Coco. I hope your day gets even better. Vampire musical. I don't know, but rock opera sounds so much more fun. Why does that make me want to... Is that Thriller? Two of Wands. And another Seven of Wands. Okay. So here's you. You're like, you know what? That was great and all over there, but I did it a few times. Kind of sucks, so I think I'm over it. I think I'm ready to go a different path and explore. Because you realize that it's the better choice for you. It's like, if I go to the pool, I don't care if you're going to your neighborhood pool or you're on vacation and the hotel has a pool or the Airbnb or whatever, but you go to the pool and it's, I don't know, 95 degrees, noon, like really maximum sun time, right? And you have to choose, am I going to sit on that lounger that's under the shade, or am I going to sit in the full sun, right? Am I willing to risk the sunburn, or would I rather just have like a lazy, shady time, right? And if you are prone to sunburning, I think I know which one you would choose. If you are constantly looking to get tan, I think I know which one you would choose. But if you are one to sunburn, you're not going to be like, you know what? Let's risk it. Let's see if I turn into a lobster. Why not? You don't want to do that. You look at this person as the blazing hot sun in a humid day. You don't have any water to drink. Like, why would I do that to myself? No. I don't even have aloe. Or gene pool. I like it. Oh, I love it. Hello, Dwayne. How are you doing? Happy Friday. So we have the High Priestess and the Five of Cups. This is you going, yeah, I'd hang out with you, but like I always seem to regret it. Your jokes just aren't funny anymore. The drama ain't worth it anymore. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. The Sun in the reverse and Death. Well, they're not very happy about this. I thought you were always going to be there. I thought we had like a really cool connection. Blah, blah, blah. Well, that's cool. I really appreciate all those nice words that you're able to say, but like, how well are you able to back up those words with your actions? If you really care about somebody, are you a supportive friend? Are you a reliable person? Are you compassionate? Do you know how to like consider other people's feelings, or do you just think about themselves or yourself? I think this person thinks about themselves. Look, a lot of people end up having to deal with people-pleasing tendencies, unlearning that, prioritizing other feelings over yours, apologizing when you really didn't do anything. This is the kind of person that likes to make you feel bad for them not doing the right thing. So I support the walking away. I'm on board with that. Hello, Dad Life. How are you doing? Hello, Rajeen. This is a general or collective reading, which means that for many people, it will resonate, but not in its entirety. So just take the pieces that resonate for you or laugh at the jokes. Yeah, there's a lot of joy that you can experience from being compassionate or caring towards others. I think for a lot of people, that's why they have a pet they want to take care of, especially, so I have a habit of watching those like videos of people who rescue animals, in particular cats, dogs, and horses. And I don't know, they're kind of addicting. Seeing people doing something, especially when it's an animal they just happen upon, it's not their pet, just makes me feel like there's hope, you know? But not for this connection. I love you guys, but this connection, out the window. Deuces. Is there a possibility of operating on this connection and like maybe improving? Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you right now that this is not your responsibility. If they want to make it better, they can make it better. But if they keep looking to you to fix all the problems, or if they keep expecting you to lower your standards to allow their behavior in your life, then like tell them to F off. I'm sorry, you must be this tall to ride this ride, and you ain't. When you learn all of that emotional maturity stuff, you know, maybe you'll understand. But I'm not really here to hang out with somebody who's going to misrepresent themselves or their intentions. Just not. There's no path forward for that kind of connection because there's no trust. There's no ability to feel comforted because you're impulsive and unreliable. So like, what am I getting out of it, right? Hello, Clive, how are you doing? Let me know if you have a question, and thank you for the tip. I appreciate you. Hello, B, how are you doing? Hello, Yesh, how's your day? We have the Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Five of Wands in the reverse, and the Devil. I think this is the end of an obsession. For most of you, I really do feel like this is a romantic interest of yours, possibly an ex. But this is somebody who's like, wait, but you've been obsessed with me for so long. I just don't understand, like, what changed? Why are you no longer obsessed with me? Like, you kept giving and you kept putting up with my crap, and then, like, you know, I made it worse, and then you were still sticking around. So, like, why are you leaving now? Because I finally believe what my eyes show me about your character and your willingness to be, like, returning the good energy or the caring energy that I send your way. After a little bit of introspection, I realized you're the problem. And it's not my problem to fix you, which is the problem. You can fix the problem over there. Way, way, way over there. I got you, Clive. Do you mean in particular like about things that happened while he was alive? Or do you mean like a message from him? Hey Grindhard, how you doing? Yeah, I didn't see you on the other live. I was trying to remember. I think you were asking about the energy you were feeling. Dad Life, I have almost 90 sets of cards, but they fall into two categories, Oracle or Tarot cards. And general idea is the art and the words or meanings of those cards can help me to put together a story. This in particular, well, actually I'm about to put it back. This is the Tattoo Tarot. But I do have a video that goes through about 2/3 of my tarot cards now. And I think I made that like, probably like 8 months ago. But if you just look for tour tarot decks on my channel, you should be able to find that. Hello, Richie. How are you doing? Hello, Carrie. How's your day? Hello, Rooster. That's a funny name. All right. This is the Black Tarot. Let's see what else we've got for you. Oh, B, I would ask you not to share your personal information. Go ahead and delete that if you don't mind. I work just well enough off of the name, and I don't like to get people's personal information. Samantha, same for you. I'm just going to remove that, okay? I just don't want anybody to be able to get your information. Oh, do we, Tiana? What's a semi-appropriate one that I can show? So some of you in the members category may know that I have a deck that I made of my own, which is R-rated. I'm trying to find one that's appropriate to show you, but also funny. And that is a difficult line to walk, let me tell you. Okay, I think this one is semi-appropriate. All right. We'll work with this one. Here's one card from my homemade deck. I think there's maybe like 3 appropriate cards in there. Yeah, there's a lot of variety. I'm a big fan of art. I like to paint. I like to write. So tarot is kind of the intersection of a lot of things that I enjoy. But it can also help you to identify what you need to address or what is an obstacle, right? No, there's only the one Illuminati. But I see what you're saying. I should probably put one out. Oh, Barwick, I hope that's not really true. If anything, I would say I've heard people wish they were a Scorpio. I did see a video recently. I don't remember the dude who does it, but he has a bunch of like astrological sign reels. But he was asking what's one sign that you would never date again, and they all said Leo. Now I'm pretty sure this is like cherry picked, right, to make the reel, but I'm just saying it wasn't Scorpio. So we've got King of Spheres, which is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Hold on, I totally forgot to write down. Oh no, I did. Okay, never mind. Hello, Tony, how are you doing? We've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse along with the King of Cups. Now, what I love about this King of Pentacles card from the Black Tarot is you can see a tree, but you can also kind of see like a frowny face here, at least in my opinion. Now, this King of Spheres card came out in the reverse, and I don't know about you, but I still see a face there. But this time, it's like looking downwards, right? Like this is the jawline right here. I feel like we've got somebody who might be a little bit frustrated or obsessive with regards to finances. So take that how it resonates. This King of Pentacles does not need to be a man, but this King of Pentacles is likely someone who is either struggling with their finances or they are materialistic and they feel like what they own defines who they are or their value as a person. But with the King of Cups, it's like pulling teeth to get this person to be honest about their emotions or communicate in a mature way. The King of Cups is clarifying the Chariot in the reverse. So I feel like this is saying, I've reached some level of emotional maturity. That's why the King of Cups is in the upright. But when I look for that maturity or that ability to communicate how you feel from you, crickets, nothing. I might as well go talk to the fish. I don't know, like nothing. I'm doing well, Tony. How are you? Hello, Salvador. Hello, Matt. Hello, Erkin. How are you doing? You hope to meet a Queen of Dairy? Well, I hope you're in the right part of the country for that. Have you been to Wisconsin? If you haven't ever had squeaky cheese curds, like the fresh kind, then go to Wisconsin. You'll find a Dairy Queen like every 20 miles. We've got the Seven of Swords. Oh my. The Page of Cups in the reverse. And the Six of Wands. Okay, so the truth seems to elude this person or doesn't seem to be very useful to them. They feel like if you can lie or dress it up a little bit, then you should definitely do it, right? You reject them because you know that they're lying, and all of a sudden things seem to be looking better for you. With the Six of Wands, when you let go of this person or cut them off, block them, tell them it's over, yada yada, the universe is like, oh, did you see that one? Yeah, no. They totally told that person to F off. We should like bless them. Boop. We should like give them something to like say, you go girl. Or high five, the highest of fives. So genuinely, I do think that those of you this reading is for, when you walk away from this person who doesn't know how to treat you, the universe is like, bet. Time to like level them up. We've got Queen of Wands in the reverse. The Lovers and Justice. Yep. So I'm trying not to be rude about this, but this person was a blemish. Yeah, you can go ahead and tell them I said they were a zit. Beautiful face, they're the zit. Which is telling me you have a lot going on for you, or excuse me, or you've been working on many areas of your life. But this person seemed to have somehow found a blind spot for you. Like, I'll just hide here and no one will ever tell me I need to leave or do better. Wrong. You found them and you realize they're not interested in doing right. So you're like, I'm going places and you can't move fast enough for me, so I'll see you later-ish, never. Bye. I support it. I'm here for it. All right, this is the Voyage of the Soul. Channel your inner hibachi chef and walk away. W-O-K. Oh, Grant. Do you have like a coffee table book of all of your puns? I feel like it would sell well, right? We've got ancestors. People are looking out for you. Okay, here's the thing. I do feel like there's someone who cares deeply about you who has passed away. You may not have known this person extremely well. I feel like for many of you, this would be a grandparent or even a great grandparent or an aunt or uncle. But we've got somebody here who's like watching you and they're like, this person's no good. I don't like them for my niece, nephew, granddaughter, grandson, whatever it is, right? And when you are able to walk away from that person, the King of Cups, who doesn't really know what they're doing, King of Pentacles in the reverse, King of Swords in the reverse, this ancestor of yours is like, excellent. Let's send them somebody worthwhile now. Now that they've learned that lesson, now we can send them a blessing. Hey, Flower, how are you doing? I hope you're having a good day. We've got Ethereal and Summon. This person has blocked you. They have this Queen of Wands energy in the reverse, and it's contagious. They mess up opportunities, or they don't have the ability to manifest the way that you do, but your manifestation skills get a little wonky around this person because they're like happiness repellent. What did I call them before? Is it? Yeah, sorry, I can't see you anymore because my tarot reader said that you're a blemish. That's a zit. And then also said that, wait, what was the one I just said? You guys, I forgot my joke halfway through. Oh, the Queen of Wands in the reverse. It's like they're totally messing up your ability to draw in anything. So if they're, what did I say, repellent? That's what it was. If they're happiness repellent, why would you want to be around that? That's like, okay, so I spent some time in Bergen, Norway. Shout out to anybody who's in Norway, by the way. Easily the most welcoming and friendly country I've ever visited, with some of the best food ever, which is kind of unfair because I've grown up with a passion for like lefse and yeah, anyways. So I was in Bergen and there was a fish market there, and I really enjoyed trying all the different kind of fresh fish they have, and kind of got to be friendly with a fish dude there who I believe said he was from Algeria. And he would tell me, I love my job. I get to talk to all these people. I get to, you know, speak the different languages that I speak because it's usually people from other countries as well as people from Norway. But the one problem, like the really big problem, my hands always smell like fish. I'm not envious of that. This person's hands pretty much always smell like fish. Like, ew, get away from me. So you're able to summon something better in your life when you walk away from this person, in part because you are powerful or magical, and in part because somebody here would really like to see you do well, right? Hey, Grindheart, are you saying it didn't show up? Yeah, I don't see it either. It calculates it at the top. Let me write down the questions, and if you want to try it one more time. And hasn't even asked about me. Hello, how's it going, A&J? How are you doing? So we've got cleanse, salt, sage, soak, detox, and revive. The idea being, once you let go of this person who is rather toxic or really only cares about what you provide to them and not being very equitable with you, walking away from that negative energy enables you to get back on the right track, bring in the things in your life that you want. If it's not that person, then they're blocking you from something that would work, right? Would work. It is, isn't it? So we've got the universe, God, source, intelligence, prayers, support, and above. And leadership, teacher, guide, entrepreneur, sharing wisdom, and global. The thing is, you are meant to do holy buckets. Erkin, I cannot believe you. That is so sweet of you. Thank you for doing that. And welcome to the memberships, a whole bunch of awesome people who were gifted them. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. And thank you, Flower. I'm going to write down your question. Erkin, if you would like me to do a question for you, you let me know. That is amazing. I'm like almost speechless, which is really difficult. All right. I gotta make sure I get this question down though. Oh, look at you all. I'm so excited. Wow. Okay. Flower, let me make sure I got this down. The proposition to be friends and part of family. From most recent ex. What is truth behind it? I got you. Thank you, Flower. Wow, this is like epic. I don't think I've ever seen that. But yeah, thank you, Erkin. You are awesome. All right, so when I get to the personal questions here shortly, we've got Clive, Garnhard. If that tip never comes through, I got you. You tip all the time. And Flower would be the third one. That's pretty awesome. And then Erkin, again, let me know if you would like me to pull some cards for you. I do always like to make sure I have permission before I read somebody's energy. Otherwise, that seems a little creepy on my part. Hello, daughter of Saturn. I hope you're having a good day. I'm happy to hear that, Dad Life. Thank you. All right, let's actually get some... Let's get some tarot cards. That last one, though, was self, inner temple, gentle, pamper, disconnect, and self-love. Sometimes you got to choose your mental health over what you feel you owe someone else. Sometimes we're a little bit unreasonable about that, right? We have standards for ourselves. You want to act in a way that aligns with your character, your beliefs, all of that. But you also have to know when to pull back, right? All right, this is the Earth and Bones Oracle. Hello, Supermom. How are you doing? Hello, Christine. Hello, Idris. How are you doing? I see it, Grindhard. And Erkin, I don't know if your emojis are an answer to whether or not you want me to pull a few cards for you. So we've got heart, number 7, emotional awakening, creativity, intuition, and follow your heart. So yes, sometimes we have to disappoint people, but it sure seems like this person disappointed you first. Not that it's a contest, not that that's how we operate, but don't feel guilty about protecting your energy from a person who seems to care very little about their own impact on yours, right? So we've got Rider, movement, quick decisions, progress, and excitement. Moving in the right direction. All right, this is the Kipper, and then I'm going to move to those personal questions. Hello, Shayla. How are you doing? Hello, Supermom. I do offer long-form personal readings. My email address is in the description box if you would like to do that, wickedwandstarot@gmail.com. Otherwise, I pretty routinely do personal questions at the end of the general readings, which I will do shortly here. And probably like every other day, I do freebies. I think it's important to give back, right? So we have gift. We have somebody who is realizing that they may be delaying the abundance and the joy that they could have in their life by trying to force this to work with somebody who doesn't seem to be very interested in their own development or treating you the way that you deserve, right? So we've got community, high honor in the reverse, and false person. We are able to inspire others when we're on the right track. And sometimes it can be tempting to get distracted or pivot from your purpose or the path you're supposed to be on to help someone. And I want to be very clear that if you are capable of helping someone and it doesn't derail what you're working on, by all means, do it. This is somebody who expects you to do things for them without being very kind to you. And that's a whole different thing, right? If you're trying to help someone who doesn't also want to help themselves, then that's going to be kind of wasted energy, right? You'll help them for a little bit and then they'll stumble again later on down the road. If you have this ability to help people, if you have this ability to positively influence those around you, save it for the people who are listening, right? Oh, well, I'm still impressed, Erkin. And thank you. I hope you have a delightful weekend. All right, let's move to those personal questions. I'm going to work with, we'll go with the Soul Cat Tarot. So for Clive, we've got a reading regarding his father. My condolences. I'm sorry that you lost him. What do we have for Clive from his father, please? We have the Magician, the Six of Swords, Queen of Cups in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, and the King of Cups. So this feels to me like there could be a journey coming up for you, Clive, and there seems to be some guidance here for you. There's something here that, I mean, it may be kind of basic in my mind, but it looks like the wrong directions, right? So if you've ever been using like your phone and it, for whatever reason, just kind of clunks out or doesn't connect to the internet, and all of a sudden you're like, wait, where am I going? Am I supposed to go that way? There's something here about the wrong address, the wrong directions, the wrong road, the wrong turn. And it doesn't have to be specifically travel, but the Six of Swords kind of makes it seem like it is. This is a message from him basically saying, remember that when you get into this situation and you feel lost, remember when you feel like you don't have those directions right in front of you, trust your gut. There's something that will hit you, not violently, but a truth. And I do feel like this is him kind of sending you a message in the moment or nudging you. I'm not gonna lie, what I'm seeing right now in my mind is when you're trying to process things, when you're trying to figure out how to make your next move or strategize, I see something falling that has no reason to fall. So it could be literally your dad knocking something off a shelf, or I don't know, knocking over a trash bin or something, and it's meant to get your attention and help you remember something. So I hope that is helpful, but you will be getting some guidance here in the near future, and I do think it's from your dad. Either way, I hope you have a delightful weekend, Clive, and we're going to see what we've got for Grind Hard here. We've got, is wifey talking about me? And I think you said in the last 3 days, has she been? Yes. Oh, we've got the Lovers. And with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. So there is some concern here in terms of pacing. With the Ace of Wands in the reverse, I do feel like there's a strange mixture here for her that maybe she's been talking about, where she feels like things are going in the right direction with you, but she's trying to figure out how to pace things intelligently, which kind of makes me feel like maybe we've gotten over the you need to slow down, and now she's trying to decide, okay, is it time to like hit fast forward or like speed up, you know? And is she falling in love with him or in love? Yes, and we have the Five of Pentacles. Why the Five of Pentacles? Ah, okay. Because of how she's feeling towards you, she is feeling more comfortable with distancing herself from others, which could be a reference to the jealous friend or an ex that was problematic. And has anyone asked about grindhearted? No, it does look like there's information that was offered up before anyone had to ask. So maybe she's talking about it. With the Hanged Cat in the reverse, I feel like this is somebody who doesn't really need to wait for the right moment. They just speak. All right. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, thank you, Clive. Let me know if you've got another question. Hello, Ginger. How are you doing? Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you, Dad Life. Hello, Cher. How are you doing? Absolutely. Okay, so what do we want? We're going to go with the Tarot of the Nile. So, Flower, I will do your question right after I do a reading here for Erkin, since he was so kind to gift so many memberships. And then Grindhard, we've got... yesterday morning. Indeed, indeed. I'm doing well, thank you. Hello, Lemonade. How's it going? And Erkin. All right, so for Erkin, who is a Sagittarius, what do we have for a reading? What does Erkin need to know? We have the Moon, the Sun in the reverse, and the Three of Wands. Emperor in the reverse. Two of Wands and Justice. So Erkin, what I'm seeing is we've got somebody who is secretive and they are going to great lengths to keep a secret from you. Now, this could be somebody in a professional sense, someone in your family, someone you're dating, whatever it is. This is somebody who you, I believe, have reason to trust, or you feel like you should be able to trust this person. But they are working things like behind your back, trying to make sure that you don't see what's going on. But I do feel like it's like they work too hard at this, or they're too paranoid about this. And I do feel like you start to notice that they're doing something different than the routine. Maybe you're pretty close attention to detail kind of person where you notice little shifts in people's behavior. But this person who's trying to keep this truth from you, they're going to make a mistake. They're going to make a mistake, and it's going to make it that much easier for you to see what's going on. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Two of Cups. Is this what was lied about? Okay, so there's a flirtation or an inappropriate offer that was lied about. This could be a friendship or a physical offer. But I do feel like somebody has been inappropriate or flirtatious where they shouldn't have been, and you are not considered somebody that should be able to know about it. But you're going to get some sort of confirmation here. It's been 45 minutes, but I also, Dad Life, I live stream pretty much every day. Every now and then I allow myself a day off. I hope that is helpful, Erkin, and thank you so much for the generous gifting. And we're going to do, let's see, we'll go with the Pulp Tarot for Flower. So there's a proposition or a proposal for Flower to be friends and like part of the family with the most recent ex. Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Eight of Wands, Lovers. Is this about making somebody jealous? Yeah. So your ex wants to make someone jealous. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. This is not a good plan. This is like a haphazard. Okay, so here's what I'm seeing in my mind. I'm seeing bad house remodels, which probably says a lot about me and the fact that I was in Lowe's yesterday. But it's literally like this person has some weird plan that could probably be like a B movie in 5 years, you know? Like, send it over to Ryan Reynolds. Maybe he wants to F it up. I'm sorry to be so casual with this, but I don't think I would do this. This is somebody who feels like they can force karma for someone else by making it clear that you have taken their place. So I think this is like, I want to make somebody jealous of you. Sorry, B movie, like the letter B in like a grading scale. So the implication being, it seems kind of like a bad movie where he thinks something is going to work, but it's not a great strategy. And I do feel like this is, how can I use a connection with you to make someone else jealous? Be it somebody who wants to be with you or somebody who wants to be with him, right? What is the truth behind it? High Priestess, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands. That I'm moving in silence. I want to make it seem like I was able to hold on to something, or that somebody is choosing me, but I'm defending something that isn't real. You deserve better than this. Is there something else out here? Yeah, see? There's something else here that comes in for you that is a way better offer. This ex, they want to make someone else jealous. They're going to end up realizing they're going to be jealous when you find somebody new. Because this Queen of Wands says you're able to like magically draw in what you're looking for, right? Yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. This is somebody who talks in circles or manipulates people, and you deserve somebody who's a straight shooter, right? That's probably true, Silver Blood. Oh, if only I could... if only I could make the joke I want to right now. Flowers, I hope you are able to navigate away from that. There is definitely better energy out there for you, and you deserve that good stuff, right? Ooh, I don't know how to answer that one, Dad Life, because I feel like so much of my like non-tarot experience also like feeds into what I do, but I appreciate you. All right, so for Grind Hard, we've got why was I feeling Randy energy from her yesterday morning? I do feel like this is because there was some missing you or thinking about how things would be if the two of you were in the same space or lived together. So I do feel like there was a little bit of fantasy here. And I don't remember if I saw from Clive another request. Oh, okay, there it is. Once Dad passed away, my elder brother was supposed to do everything, parentheses, the good son, but everything fell on me. Why? Why did everything fall on Clive? King of Wands, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Because it feels to me like there's a new chapter starting for this brother, and I don't think it's very positive. Is this about selfishness? There's a shift that has happened or did happen before that that seems to be a bit ego, or like I've accomplished certain things, so that's beneath me. I don't need to do that. I do feel like we have promises that your brother made, and he didn't really seem to have any intention on following through on those. So I really hope that that means that you're able to, I don't know, find some way to connect. I think this person's just really all about themselves, especially if they've had some sort of change in terms of their financial stability. Hey, Rachel, how are you doing? Let's see, we got that. Gab Scott, will A express romantic feelings for me? I got you, Gab. Will A express romantic feelings for Gab? This looks like a no to me. However, this is because A is waiting for the right moment, and I feel like A is also perhaps a little bit lacking in confidence, so there could be some justification in avoiding it. But I do feel like this is somebody who is thinking, if I don't express my emotions, then I might miss this opportunity, right? So they're thinking about it. If they were to communicate those feelings, how long would it take? The Sun. Approximately 3 weeks. I do feel like this is someone who is nervous that they'll come across as silly if they do that. All right, I'm going to pull a few cards for Joao, and then I think I gotta call it a day. Oh, and Merida, sorry. Okay, Merida and Joao, and then we'll call it a day. It's just my gift, Clive, and I hope it's helpful. And I also think it's important for you to give yourself more credit as far as how you described you and your brother. All right, so what do we have for guidance for Joao right now, please? Wait, isn't it almost your birthday? If it is, happy birthday. Joao, we've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the High Priest. There's someone here who's acting impulsively and irrationally regarding romantic feelings. I do think this is like freaking out over a relationship with that High Priest or Hierophant. We have the Star. It's very powerful energy out of these cards. There's healing for something that has gone wrong. With the Justice in the reverse, this is like behind the scenes, you may not know it, but there's something that is being resolved or improved for you. Eight of Cups in the reverse. King of Pentacles. There's something that is returned to you, not like an item. I see there being somebody who may kind of catch you off guard by returning the same genuine, caring energy you showed them. So I do feel like there's positive. I thought it was tomorrow. That's awesome. I hope it's a great birthday. Anybody is able to wish happy birthday to Joe, that would be amazing. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. This is saying do not overinvest in something because there's something coming back around to you, a favor perhaps. So be cautious. It could even be because of your birthday, right? But I do feel like there's good energy here after you hear about somebody freaking out over a relationship. But the Star is the predominant energy here, looking to make things right for you. And we had Merida. Will there be any change in position at the current job or any new job somewhere else for this year? Will there be any change in the position at the current work for Merida or any new job somewhere in this year? Yes, I see something improving for you. Is this a new job? There is an opportunity for a new job. It may be kind of temporary. It may not be a long-term solution. It may be a really strong stepping stone. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like it would be an improvement or a step in the right direction, but maybe not quite as much money as you should be getting paid, right? I think that sounds like a pretty good summary, Joelle. Hello, Lifted. How are you doing? We've got 10 of Cups in the reverse, Merida. This is saying there is something better for you outside of the current situation. There's going to be communication coming in for you. With the Hierophant in the reverse, it does look like there could be some concerns with regards to leadership or who is managing or the boss. So stay tuned to that. It could be your intuition really helps you to guide you away from this. But I do feel like there's something new here that you could pursue yet this year. All right, I'm going to leave it there. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Thank you to Erkin for sending out so many gifted memberships. That's amazing. I hope you all enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you on the next reading. Toodles.